You just joined us. You're watching the news at 10 live on Channels Television Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. Department of State Services rearrests convener of Revolution Now protest, Sowore, barely 24 hours after releasing him on the orders of the Federal High Court. President of the Nigerian Bar Association provides a legal perspective on the rearrest of Mr. Sowore. Minister of Transportation Chibike AMAECHI attacked at a climate change event in Spain by people the minister describes as misguided Nigerians. And police in India killed 4 men suspected of raping and killing a young female doctor in Hyderabad last week. For more information on our top stories, please visit our website. It's channelstv.com. YouTube.com/channelsweb has videos of all our shows. The Federal High Court in Lagos has granted permission to a former governor of Ekiti State, Fayose, to travel abroad for medical treatment. Mr. Fayose is being prosecuted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, for an alleged 2.2 billion naira fraud. Following an application by his lawyer, Mr. Olaleko Ojo, Justice Chukwujeku Aneke for a second time granted Mr. Fayose permission to go abroad for medicals. The EFCC prosecuting counsel, Rotimi Jacobs, did not oppose the request. After granting the travel permission, Justice Aneke adjourned the case till January the 16th, 2020. Mr. Fayose is being prosecuted alongside a firm called Spotless Limited. And from abroad, the Minister of Transportation, Mr. Chibike AMAECHI, says he was attacked by some persons who he described as misguided Nigerians at an event on climate change in the Spanish capital, Madrid. Mr. AMAECHI, who confirmed the incident on his Twitter handle today, adds that the Spanish police stopped his attackers before they could hurt him. The minister earlier tweeted some minutes ago, "I was attacked by a few misguided Nigerians while on national assignment at a climate change event in Madrid, Spain. They were quickly repelled by the Spanish police before they could do any harm. I am fine. I was not hurt. Thanks for your support and prayers." The identities of the minister's assailants remain unknown. In August, a similar incident had played out when the former Deputy Senate President, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, was assaulted in Germany by some members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Let's move over to our Abuja studios, where Ibrahim is standing by with more stories. Hello, Ibrahim.
Hello, Melinda. Thank you very much for joining us here in the nation's capital. The All Progressives Congress National Chairman Adams Oshiomhole is confident that the APC will not lose Edo State as a result of the crisis rocking the party in that state. He said the issues will be resolved not only for the benefit of the party, but for the people of the state. Mr. Oshiomhole spoke after the meeting of the party's state chairman with President Muhammadu Buhari.
Let me reassure you, Edo State is not at the risk of losing the next election. Edo people have accepted the APC as a preferred party since 2008 when I assumed office. And if you look at the result of elections, it shows that the people have faith in our party on the basis of the performance of the government that the party has produced. Both when I was there and even after I have left. I believe that the issues in Edo and in any other state will be resolved peacefully to the benefit, not just of the party, to the benefit of the people in those states. We are committed to retaining Edo, particularly now that we have Bayelsa added to Edo. The more reason we cannot afford to do anything which, in our opinion, can possibly lead to APC losing Edo State. If anything, if you monitor what is going on, more and more people in Edo are coming to join the APC. If they have fear that we might lose, nobody will leave PDP to come and join APC. So if people are leaving PDP to come and join APC in Edo State, that is the most potent, bold statement about the level of confidence that even the opposition recognize that if they want to be in government, the party to join is the APC.
And away from politics, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo says the current administration is deliberately investing in critical infrastructure in order to boost the nation's tourism sector and reposition the country as a major player in the global market. Professor Osinbajo was speaking in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, during the commissioning of a privately owned hotel. He, however, challenged investors to take full advantage of government investment in roads and railways by investing more in the hospitality and tourism sector.
In the years ahead, there is no doubt that tourism will increasingly become the driver of economic activity and a major job creator. According to the World Tourism Organization, tourism and hospitality industry in Africa has a potential of over $200 billion, out of which only $50 billion has been developed due to poor infrastructure. The same organization says that international tourist arrivals in Africa in 2020 will go up to 77 million people just visiting Africa, representing a growth of almost 5% from previous years. It's therefore no coincidence that our government is investing massively in critical infrastructure, such as railway and road construction, in our effort to see that we not only ease the movement of human traffic, but also the movement of goods, and also position ourselves as a country that is able to take a bigger share of the global tourism market. Importantly also, we are working with state governments on the ease of doing business.
Talking about infrastructure, the 72 billion naira 34-kilometer road under construction by the Dangote Group will be ready in 2020. According to the Director Highway Southwest Zone, Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, the construction along the OSHODI-APAPA Expressway has reached a 20 to 23%. It says the federal government is welcoming dependable partners in road construction.
Steady but going describes the state of work on the Tinkan Port session of the reconstruction of Apapa Oshodi-Oronchoki-Ojota Expressway. The project is being financed by Dangote Group. But while work is ongoing here, motorists are still bearing the pain of using the lane provided. To access the port and tank farms, tanker and container-laden truck drivers go through deep and dreadful potholes worsened over time by flood. In the wake of complaints, officials of the Federal Ministry of Works and representatives of other concerned bodies visit the area to offer solutions to the problem.
Palliatives, we are doing the same way to ensure that all these, spots we are seeing that are heavily bad, we are fixing them simultaneously. We agreed that for about 72 hours, we will restrict vehicles into this area. So we restrict it to only tanker drivers, construction vehicles, and very, very important and expedient vehicles to use the road within the 72 hours, just to minimize the traffic to this end from mile 2, so that we will have access to carry out this palliative work.
To ensure a good and speedy palliative work, these trucks must give way.
There are enough trucks in the trailer park for the truck to handle in 3 days. So stay at home. When the palliative is done, they will be able to come.
Transport union leaders also agreed to work with the ministry to make the solution work.
With this construction going on now, it is obvious, it's something everybody can attest to, that the work is ongoing and very fast. We are 100% in support of what we are doing, and we have also mobilized our forces to ensure compliance, that all the trucks are out of the road to enable them conclude the exercise.
The reconstruction of the 13-kilometer Apapa Oshodi Expressway, which began in November 2018, is expected to be ready by the end of December 2020.
On the news at 10 returns, police in India killed 4 men suspected of raping and killing a young female veterinarian in Hyderabad last week. That and other foreign stories and around the world in 5. Do join us again.